Nothing quite defines a season like seizing an opportunity. The opportunity that comes when the #1 team in the country comes into your house and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Using the quick game. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide open downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual-threat quarterback. Because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm. And then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it. Because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
Now 2nd and goal and right. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Running to the left. He breaks a tackle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Sweet cut there. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He smashes his way through again. Steps out at the 35. 4-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Touchdown, Houston. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense has not allowed a point, and the offense is going...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. And oh no, he loses the ball. To the run. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the... They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Humphries. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is it. Going right to work up top. Good timing on the quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. Nice move there. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got enough for the 1st. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line gets set, 1st down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Steps away, finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another 1st down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Cobb sliding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And how about that? His 2nd.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. Touchdown, Cougar! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Breaks into the open. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Humphreys. Pocket breaking down. Oh, what a move to get room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you. The Cougars buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Going to the ground. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work. And what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Zings it complete to the right. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Fires to the big fella. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Humphries. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it to the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, you know, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Finds the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. They go to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Under fire. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Really nice rhythm that time by the play caller because he ran the football on the last play. So this time he decides to go play action just to see if he could get the defense to...
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. These two guys just on the... wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know it's...
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Carter. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On target over the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll try to do it himself. Turn it. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he runs it across goal. Touchdown, Cougars. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Carter. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the direct snap, it's Humphreys. He's going to run it. Oh, what a move. Ripping through the defense. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining 1st half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the 2nd half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the 1st kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They'll try the right side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Houston. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pick pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for him.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He lofts one down the sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got to...
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Pulls it in. It's Humphries. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Gives it on the option. When you hit At this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten. At this point, you've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were. They knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCF Knights. From the gun, running back gets the give. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. Let's talk for a second about Houston. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Humphries. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cougars! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Makes the grab on the left. At the 20, he's got space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw again. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Carter. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Discards him with the stiff arm. All the way out. The 45-yard line, marked out of bounds at the 46. The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Under fire. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Humphries. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. With the catch, it's Humphries. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. The inside handoff. Look out. He's got room. Brings into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Oh, they're after him. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Cougars. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just plowing ahead. Continues to fight for yards. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Power football with the run. Slips it, just keeps moving. Got enough for the first down. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. They're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see...
Touchdown, Houston! A long way to go for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cougars will hustle to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Backed up now, here's second and long. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. That's caught. It's Carter. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Creates a little room. There he goes, just steamrolling the defense. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on last year's national champion, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push.
Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
That was a big 1st down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a 1st down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big 1st down for this up.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? They'll try the left side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The play action fake. Buys a little time. Touchdown, Cougars! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trust.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the option. Got a little space. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphries. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. They're working that left. And the Cougars are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Humphries. Here comes the heat. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance.
To the 24, and your Houston Cougars.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The quick out. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Houston. And that one will put him up here in the second half. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Showing off yard. He's got 98 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one.
There he goes. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter, and this defense will start the fourth on its heels. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And one of the best compliments you can pay a running back is they get stronger as the game goes on. This guy's been awesome all game long, and you're seeing it here in the fourth quarter. He's trying to ice this thing and close it out. Still running.
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they...
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphries. Knocked down at the 34 after he picked up 5. It's a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll do it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. That score might be the one to put them over the top. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on last year's national champions, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here. They'll test the right side. Powers through the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Working on the right. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. It's on target and complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout, West Virginia.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Cougars are flying down the field. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the move, he fires. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Here's Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Got his man. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Humphries. Using his feet to buy time. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Humphries. Runs through a tackle. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Given 109 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to...
There he goes! Smashes ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Houston! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Got it in the middle. It's Humphries. At midfield, he's got room. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Now this offense is back on the field.
Come on, set.
Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The option look. Creates a little space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Then through the contact. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
That's two very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number one, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what...
Touchdown, Cougar. And they add 6 more. The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Carter. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive,
Touchdown, Houston. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Turns it loose. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move to keep running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. With the catch, it's Carter. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the...
A shot toward the end zone. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meat open wound. Absolutely perfect. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from